What's on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Ross, I like games, and today we've got the reveal of the new Digimon set. Yay! Like, we've known about BT-12 for a while. I don't really understand what goes on in Japan, but essentially, we always just hear about these sets really early. Why? Not entirely sure, but we hear about them well in advance, and then we have like a release date and a set name, and then it all goes quiet for weeks and weeks and weeks, and then they go and reveal the set. Why? I don't really know. Doesn't really matter, honestly. I'm going to keep bringing you the news when the set is revealed. There were quotation fingers you couldn't see there. And then when we actually get to the stage where we've got a proper reveal, confirmed release date, booster pack image, all of that, then I'm going to come back now. And hey, that's what we got, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we've got. We got our first card reveal. We got a very nice looking new super rare. And we've got confirmation of stuff about the set. It's been put up on the official website and everything. It's happening, ladies and gentlemen. It's happening. And what we've got here is a new set, which is officially titled Across Time. It is, of course, BT-12, and it does have a confirmed official release date of Friday, November the 25th, 2022. Now, as a really important side note here, when this set was revealed a few weeks ago, this was the release date which was given, and that's actually starting to become a real pattern. So, one thing which I think does need to be borne in mind, when these sets are getting revealed early on Twitter, etc., we keep getting these release dates, and they keep being right. The hit rate, I think, has been like 100% at this stage, outside of any delays. So, when I'm showing you the news about these new sets and giving you release dates, it tends to be very, very reliable. And then everything else is pretty much as expected. 6 cards in a pack. It is a main set in Japan, that's the way it works. And the rarity, we got 44 common, 30 uncommon, 26 rare, 10 super rare, and 2 secret rares. This is, and we've seen sets deviate around from this all the time, all over the place. But as a general rule, this is what we do tend to see. Pretty constantly. We tend to see this exact breakdown in packs. This is, as I like to think about it, this is the classic makeup of a Digimon TCG set. It's not to say that every single set will have this rarity breakdown, but it is to say that, generally speaking, they all really do tend to, ladies and gentlemen. This is the way it tends to go. So that's the basic information you need to know about the set. Obviously, we do have a bunch of Digimon that can be spied on the booster pack there, which is really rather nice, including, of course, Commentated, who we haven't yet seen. And then on the top of the pack, I think we got something along the lines of Emperor Greymon, Shine Greymon, Imperial Demon, War Greymon, and Gallantmon. Or maybe on the Shoutmon as well. Yeah, there we do. So that's who we seem to have there. There's not much more to say about these. These are Digimon we're going to see, but look, when they're revealed, they're almost certainly going to be super rares. You know, these are big, fancy level 6 Digimon, and they're on the front of the booster pack. Very fair to assume they're going to end up coming through as super rares or secret rares. So look, as and when these are revealed, you know I'm going to be here showing them to you, ladies and gentlemen, along with hopefully the whole evolution lines. They tend to release them around about the same time nowadays, which makes things way easier for me personally, and that's good. So yeah, when they're revealed, I will show them to you, but that is the basic information you need to know about the set. But I did tell you we had a new super rare to talk about, and we absolutely do. Translation here from the lovely folks over at Ensan Gaming, and a little bit from myself as well. So what we've got here is Chaosdramon X-Antibody. We've seen Chaosdramon before, but X-Antibody, not seen that yet. And what we've got is a rather nice skill, or I suppose, I don't know what you call it, feature of the card, which basically says that you can Digivolve from a Machinedramon or Chaosdramon for a 2 cost. Cool. And that's actually pretty good. You're basically going level 6 to level 6 here, so it's quite nice that you're not paying very much to do so. Should also mention it's a 13 cost to play normally, 13,000 power, both pretty high, 5 cost to Digivolve, and to be fair, 13, 5, 13 is a stat line we've seen from a bunch of level 6s at this point. and it is a proper dual colour black and red Digimon that can Digivolve from both black and red. Now, at the start of your main phase, you can put a Digimon with Cyborg or Machine in its type from your trash under this Digimon as its evolution source. And look, this is one of those situations where it's really hard for me to cover in a video like how to do this. Because the fact of the matter is that we've got like a billion Digimon at this stage that are either Cyborg or Machine type. I mean, if I go and have a search on digimoncard.dev, and okay, fine, this does include, some doubling up, but there's 46 options. There are many we can be going for here, but there are a bunch of nice ones. Megadramon from Starter Deck 5 can turn you into a blocker quite nicely. That one could be kind of fun. Or Metal Tyrannomon can give you Reboot. That seems kind of fun. Or the Megadramon from BT-9 that lets you delete one of your opponent's Digimon or Tamers with a play cost of 3 or less when attacking. I could keep going here, but I'm hoping you kind of get the point. Or the Metal Greymon from BT-8 actually is really good. Lets you attack your opponent's unsuspended Digimon. Only if the Digimon has Dragonkin or Machine in its type, but we can see from the Japanese scan there that it very much is a Machine-type Digimon. So yay! Also, seriously, learning Japanese it's very difficult, but it's fun and it really helps with looking at this Digimon stuff. So yay! So my point is here that we can do all these different things, and you might have noticed, as I was giving you examples there, I kept giving you level 5s. And I kept giving you level 5s very deliberately to try and make a little bit of a point here. And that is that most of the time we should be sitting here going, well, it's not really going to work, is it? You can only have one level 5 Digimon. But no, ladies and gentlemen, that's not the case. Because with this skill, you are putting Digimon under. Every turn, you can put a new Digimon under. And there's no, things you need to do. It's literally at the start of your main phase. There's no mucking about. It's literally start your main phase, whack it under. And what that means is that every turn you're building this up. You're giving yourself more advantages as you go. You can keep putting level 5s under here. And as you keep putting level 5s under here, it's so good. It's so good, ladies and gentlemen. I am a very, very big fan of this indeed. So yeah, this is the kind of thing you should be getting pretty excited about, because you can build this up into a fairly ridiculous Digimon, and whereas you should be saying, well, I can only have one level 4, one level 5, and all of that rubbish, nope. You can just keep going, doing whatever you like, rolling along, and building up a fairly ridiculous Digimon. Basically doing that thing that you kind of want to do in a weird roundabout way, where you make a Digimon so good that your opponent is basically forced to have to go after it, because if they don't go after it and take it down super quickly, it is going to go very, very, very badly for them. And then on both players' turns, this Digimon gains every effect of every Chaos Dramon and Machine Dramon in its evolution sources. Oh yeah, sorry, there's a different element here, and that is, maybe you don't play around with inheritable skills, maybe you just whack Chaos Dramon and Machine Dramon under, and give yourself so many options. Yeah, this is genuinely ridiculous. And look, I'm not saying that we've got like a billion different options here. I'm not. What I'm saying is we've got some options and it is beautiful. And look, you're not going to get any play skills here, and you're not going to get any Digivolving skills, which is a little bit rubbish, honestly. Sorry about that. But how about the Machine Dramon from EX1? This Digimon's DP can't be reduced, and on all turns, when this Digimon will be deleted, you can trash 2 level 5 Digimon in this card's Digivolution cards to prevent that Digimon from being deleted. Bearing in mind, at the start of your main phase, you can keep putting level 5s under, so that's going to give you more excuses and more uses of actually going around and doing this. Machine Dramon here seems like a really, really good option. I really like this one, honestly. So yeah, That's a very good one. That's one that I've got my eye on. And there's going to be more in the future, let's be clear. That's a good option now, but there are going to be more in the future. We got the one from BT-12 that can just give you a blocker. And I know we got level 5s that can do that as well, and maybe they're going to be better options. Just an example, ladies and gentlemen. Just an example. For me, I want to play around with a bunch of level 5s, give myself good inheritable skills, building up my store of level 5s, so that I can then really take advantage of the Machinedramon from EX1. Personally, that's how I want to go, but this is awesome. Oh yeah, and on both players' turns, once per turn, when this Digimon is about to be deleted, trash the top card of your opponent's security stack. Now, I think we need a confirmation here of the ruling, but the way I'm reading this, the way we've got the translation, the way it seems to work, should be this. You're about to be deleted, you trash the top card of your opponent's security, and then Machinedramon skill activates that lets you trash 2 level 5s to prevent this Digimon from being deleted. I'm not 100%, we will need a ruling on that, but the way it's worded at the moment, and we are going off a fan translation, let's be clear, and it's a very awkward ruling, but I think that should be the way it works. So you build up this giant Digimon that your opponent kind of has to go after, so then they go after it, you trash the top card of their security, and then save yourself. And then they have to try and go after you again. But remember, every second turn, you should have been able to put 2 level 5s under it. And you're constantly saving yourself while trashing the top card of your opponent's security. And bearing in mind, you can play around with X-Antibody level 5s to stash a bunch of level 5s under there as well. And I just think this is brilliant. I think this is absolutely ridiculous. I think this is the kind of card where somebody's going to break it. Somebody is going to take this card and make it absolutely preposterously good. Oh yeah, and apparently that's not even enough. We've got Super Genocide Attack. This is a 2-cost option card. If you have a level 6 Digimon with Machine in its traits, you can use this card ignoring its color requirements. Shouldn't be an issue, but still. And then as a skill, choose one of your Digimon with Machine or Cyborg in its traits. Delete one of your opponent's Digimon whose power is less than the chosen Digimon. Now, if you've done this properly, you should have a 13,000 power, maybe more if you've buffed it up. So you're basically, it's a 2-drop delete anything. Yeah. This is kind of, no, not all the time, let's be perfectly clear. But there will be times it's like a 2-cost Gaia Force. Now, Gaia Force is delete anything, no exceptions. This is delete something with power equal to or less than one of your Machine or Cyborg Digimon in play. So, sure, it's not always going to be the same. Let's be perfectly clear. But by the time you get to the mid-game, if you're having any kind of a game at all, this should be not far away from a 2-cost Gaia Force. And that is absolutely ridiculous. And bearing in mind, you can keep dropping Digimon under to build up power, and it's just, yeah. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, this one looks absolutely amazing. As a security, you can trash a Digimon in your hand, a Machine or Cyborg in its traits, and delete one of your opponent's Digimon whose play cost is less than the discarded play's cost. So, yeah. That actually could even be better if you don't have a big Digimon out, but you've got one in your hand. So that can be, quite a big one as well, honestly. Sweet. Although, just to confirm, I'm reading it here, and if my Japanese is holding, it does genuinely seem to say less than, not less than or equal to, and that is pretty gosh darn important. So yeah, we've got an absolutely stunning new super rare, and we've now got confirmation of the new set in all of its glory. I think I probably put something like huge news on the thumbnail of this video, and I feel pretty gosh darn justified, quite frankly, ladies and gentlemen. This does seem like the biggest Digimon news in a few weeks. I'm excited, but I want to know how excited you are. So let me know in the comment section, would ya? Go nuts! Be nice! And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi. That's where we talk Digimon and a bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts, join a Discord and chat with us, all kinds of fun things. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching Wasi Plays.